Okay, so yeah, they showed off Street Fighter X Tekken on it again, another port. Um, I'm not looking forward to that mainly because it's still Street Fighter style over more skill-based Tekken fighting. But oh well. So I don't know if I'll pick up the game yet, and you're not big into fighting games, so
I really could care less if I couldn't care less for fighting games.
I'm a big fan of those. So I picked it either. And so So they showed up more. What a lot of people don't realize is PlayStation Vita. You're downloading all your games. That's right. No retail. So
It would work.
I don't know. A lot of people hated PSP Go. That had. I mean, of course, I'm not comparing it to PSP Go. That's. If you haven't noticed, too, the Vita is huge, and in its length, it's probably about half an iPad, but a lot thicker, obviously. I have a hard time putting like a PSP in my pocket, let alone this thing's a lot bigger. So I feel like that could be a problem, but I could be wrong. Um,
I don't know if it would fit in the pocket.
yeah, sometimes I even have trouble with the 3DS, as small as that is. And oh yeah, by the way, and we'll also do reviews of a lot of portable stuff too. 3DS, DS, Game Boy, maybe. Oh yeah, I'm a huge Game Boy fanatic. Let's do a review right here. No. Whatever. Anyways, back to Sony. Um, Basically, I'm glad that they made it affordable, but I'm not looking forward to it. Doesn't have any games yet, and it's supposed to come out this year. They better convince me quick. There's that one like dungeon-looking game. I totally forget the name right now. Sorry. They showed off Super Stardust HD. Oh, not HD on it. But nothing's too convincing for me right now.
Wasn't the Sony conference wasn't that very. I mean, I think it was awful.
They had like a long time of gameplay of stuff I did not care about.
Oh yeah, definitely. Some of the gameplay was way too long.
Yeah, that one Deadman's Quest on the Move, that was so boring. The guy kept going, "Great job, Jeremy," and he kept convincing him, "Oh, what are you gonna do now?" "Oh, great job. I didn't see that coming." Of course, Microsoft did that too when they're showing like Disneyland on the Kinect. The kids were going, "Run faster, fist bump," you know.
That was fun to watch. I just laughed
It
at
was
that.
so scripted. And so yeah, out of five, I think Sony is probably 3.5. It gets really boring at some parts. That's the main problem I had.
I have to agree. It gets a 3.5.
Yeah, and there wasn't too much new. It's all stuff that we knew were coming, the exception of some stuff like maybe Dust. I'm not looking forward to that, but that's about it. There was the Star Trek game too. I know you like that.
I am very excited for the Star Trek game.
He's he's kind of a nerd for Star Trek. I'm more Star Wars, which he's Star Wars too,
I'm
but
actually more of Star Wars than Star Trek, but this game looks great, especially the co-op.
they did say it was based on a second movie of Star Trek, and like, forget the game. I want a new movie.
I'm excited for the movie also. It looks well. Of course, I haven't seen what it looks like yet,
I
but I'm excited.
I just think the game is just Mass Effect with Spock. So that's another thing. Mass Effect. They announced Mass Effect 3.
Eh, I couldn't care less.
I like Mass Effect. I honestly haven't played a whole lot of it, but I think it's fun. It can run pretty well on my PC, so I'll get into that series eventually. But we'll talk about that in EA's conference later. And so yeah, that's Sony's conference. And last but not least, we have, well, actually that's not last. We're gonna talk about EA and Ubisoft's conference too. But Nintendo's conference, you know,
That was very entertaining to watch, actually.
they did a great job again. I mean, last year was epic, and they did a pretty good job this year too. Um, It did a lot for the 3DS, obviously.
A lot of good games look like they're coming out. Mario Brothers, uh, Luigi's Mansion, Star Fox,
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 2. I love that game.
Oh, me too. I don't have a 3DS, but I look to play that on yours. I'll steal it from you.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. That's a good underdog sequel that will come out. And I played Luigi's Mansion 1 on the GameCube so much, and with Ghost and all, that'll do perfect 3D. And they also launched the eShop basically the same day. I've tried that out. Trust me, it works. It's a lot better than the Wii Shop or the DSi Shop. It's easy to get on. It's got Game Boy games now. It's got a couple free things too, like the Pokédex and Excite Bike. And
And the game trailers look fantastic. The games they are gonna look amazing.
oh yeah, you can get 3D trailers that you can download onto your 3DS. They had versions like of Super Mario 3D, which by the way looks pretty awesome. Mario Kart, Kid Icarus Uprising, which let's talk about that. I'm really excited for that, even though I'm probably gonna get carpal tunnel from my hand, especially when I'm left-handed.
Oh, you poor child. It looks fun. It does look fun, but I'm not very much into it.
I can handle hand cramp, but the thing is, you're aiming his gun or weapon or whatever with the touchscreen. You're moving him with the analog, and then you're shooting him with and you're shooting with the shoulder button. So what do you think of that? Okay. Yeah, with Kid Icarus, they revealed a multiplayer for that. I'm really excited for that. That looks pretty cool. And they also showed off Star Fox 64 3D.
That looks like a blast. I would love to play that.
Yeah, it's one of the better looking games on the 3DS.
Definitely, it looks like a lot of fun.
I still think the best looking game right now is Resident Evil Revelations, which that's not planned for next year, but we'll have Mercenaries this month. So.
Let's talk about the Wii U.
Oh yeah, the Wii U. What do you think of the name?
The name, I think it's okay.
The U, when I say Wii U, I totally stole this from the Wii Viewer, sorry, but it sounds like a siren. Wii U, Wii U, Wii U. Yeah, see, somewhat original. I just stole something. I'll give credit to him or whatever. Wii Viewer, he did that. Wii U. Okay. Oh my gosh, the low Wii Viewer will sue me. Anyways, the Wii U. Some people are a little harsh on this.
It looks interesting. I like the fact that I can have a tablet in my hands, and if someone wants to come into the room and watch TV, it'll be okay. I can just go switch it onto my tablet.
Yeah, I love that idea. Where you can still keep on playing. The big thing about the show was the controller, and how it has a touch screen. It's similar to an iPad, but with actual buttons, and it's just a controller.
Yeah.
Has a camera on it, gyro sensor, all that.
And I'm pretty sure it's not $500.
I hope not. And they're trying to get their hardcore thing back, whatever that means.
And they could do it if it has full HD graphics and such.
And it does. It's 1080, and all that. People were complaining that, it's just like they announced like Batman Arkham City for it, but what they don't realize is they didn't announce a whole lot for it. Almost nothing at all from Nintendo. They did confirm Smash Brothers, which it's kind of expected.
I would absolutely love to play Arkham City on the Wii U.
Yeah, but it'll be old by then.
Yeah, it will.
Unless they add a bunch of new content or something.
I'll probably end up buying it for PlayStation 3 before I buy it for the Wii U.
Also stuff like Assassin's Creed, Ghost Recon, Darksiders 2. They all look really good on it, even though they just used Xbox 360. But the big thing that showed off how powerful it is Zelda HD. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. That looks awesome.
I mean, it's only 10 seconds, but I mean, it looks amazing. That really shows what it's going to look like. Besides, this is way into development. It's not going to be out till probably a year and a half. So you won't really see stuff until like next year's E3. So I think people are expecting too much. There's even this guy who compared it to the Vita, but the thing is, that's coming out this year. This
Yeah.
is late 2012.
Horrible thing to compare it to. Like, at least right now.
Yeah. So people just fear monger on new consoles all the time. It happened with the 3DS. It's happened to other stuff I can't name right now, and especially on Nintendo for some reason. Because especially right now with it's so casual and yeah, but everyone else is doing it, so that just proves it works.
I think it will bring back the hardcore crowd.
I think it's always had the hardcore crowd because I'm such a fanboy, and
Oh, yes, you are.
and I think the console will cost 350,
I think it'll just cost 300.
maybe. I don't think Nintendo will go 400. That's ridiculous.
I don't think they'll go 350 because that is a lot.
Well,
They're not going to be like the PlayStation that was almost $500 at launch.
$599 US,
Jeez.
and it barely worked. The first one.
Yep.
And anyways, also, what do you think? How much the controller will cost? I believe it or not, it can actually cost maybe around $80.
I think that's too much, but if it's just going to be one controller for one system and not four controllers, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You know, you can still use your Wii remote, and all its accessories like the balance board, zapper, classic controller.
I love that fact, except that the balance board is now used to elevate my shoes.
Yeah, and it just tells you you're fat. So
That's where I store it, and it just
well, we won't mention Wii Fit, okay? Because
Jesus.
yeah, and so yeah, they showed off some other tech demos. Of course, this is all very early stage, like New Super Mario Brothers Me. Um, you know, it's just basically the same engine as New Super Mario Brothers Wii. They're just using Mii's.
Yeah. I don't care that much. I'm gonna be able to play my Wii. I mean my Mii in Super Mario Brothers.
Oh well, it's just a tech demo. It only might become an actual game. It's a money maker.
The only difference is that I'm gonna be able to play my Wii, my Mii. I wouldn't even pay $10 for it.
I don't know. It's just a tech demo, so it's probably not even real. It's just to show off its supposed technology. And you know, a lot of people also worry that like it'll become underpowered by the time the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox 720 or whatever comes out, and it could. But the thing is, you're adding about the power of the Wii onto the controller too.
Yeah.
So that's why if it actually is underpowered, and plus we really don't know how powerful it is, because nothing's really showing it off yet.
That's true. They may have showed. I think they may have showed a little bit too much because it will be a lot of time for the competition.
Yeah,
to catch
they
up.
made people think too much. And anything else? Oh yeah, Zelda. Zelda was everywhere.
Yes.
I am a huge Zelda fan. I went yesterday and actually pre-ordered Ocarina of Time 3D.
Zelda looks fantastic, but I'm just annoyed they didn't show anything for the Wii.
Yeah, besides Skyward Sword, which is almost all you need, honestly, because Skyward Sword looks amazing.
It does.
So they're doing a lot better anniversary this year over like Mario's, you know, where they repackaged Mario All Stars,
Yeah.
but they're actually having.
Play that Mario All Stars.
I have it on Super Nintendo, so we can play that later.
Congratulations.
Yes, I am very happy. Um,
Oh.
anyways, they're doing a lot better anniversary by having Zelda come to almost everything. They're having Ocarina of Time in just about a week from now, and so yeah, the Ocarina of Time 3D, a game that most people consider the greatest game of all time, remade for 3DS on the go. So I'm excited for that. I played that game a lot, a long time ago. I never got too far. I think I only beat like the second boss.
I honestly